What is up, MFers? It is freaking cold outside. It's a really tough time of the year, but we finally have some open water here in eastern Nebraska. Just barely though. There's like half the lakes have ice, half the lakes don't have ice. I basically just gave up on ice fishing for the year because I'm ready to go catch some donks through open water. But as many of you guys know, right when that ice comes off, it gets freaking downright tough. So I was thinking about places I could go, and I remembered last year I hit up this little pond with my buddy Mikey, fished with him out of this little ratty John boat, and we caught some freaking freak fish in this little pond. So I was like, screw it, I'll hit up Mikey, see if he's available in the next couple weeks or so. He hit me right back. He's like, dude, I'm free tomorrow. Let's go fish tomorrow. I was like, I don't think that, okay, let's go tomorrow. So I'm on the way there right now. A little bit of a drive from Omaha. We're gonna get to that farm pond, take a little tiny John boat out. And it's kind of funny, he said the trolling motor on the John boat no longer is in working order. So we're gonna be rowboating about out here, just struggling in this icy cold water, but hopefully we're gonna catch some fish. If we do, they're probably gonna be the right variety, and I'll probably be able to teach you guys some stuff. If you guys like the pond fish and the bank fish and stuff like that, I'm gonna drop a playlist right down in the description, so go check that out, and I'll catch you guys at the lake. What's up, dude? There's ice on the lake. Are we gonna be able to get the boat out there?
I sure hope so.
I hope so too.
Well, the kid texted me, said that it was open, that it just kind of put a thin layer of ice on it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. If it was completely open, it's probably like nothing. If we can catch some fish, we're the best fishermen in North America.
Oh shit.
Without question. All right, guys, we just got to the lake. Got my man Mikey here. You might remember him from last year. We went out to this little pond that we just arrived to, and we caught some giants in there. He was just telling me that he freaking smashed them here last summer too. His buddy caught a 7+ pounder, but we just walked over the dam and saw that we got some skim ice situation out there. Gonna be a tough one. There's the boat right there. Little John boat action today. Just got some oars, and we do have an anchor. Gonna be tough, but we'll see what we can do. Mouse nest, huh?
Yep.
Well, little mouse turd never hurt anybody.
Nope.
We have chairs.
Good cheers. Yeah.
Perfect. Look at the hats. Dude, this is slick. I like this. Do we have one oar? One broken oar. And one broken oar. But that's better than no oar.
It's not windy, I guess.
We'll make this one work. If this like drops in the lake or we lose it,
It's like,
I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna worry about that later.
yep.
Away we go. I suppose we go out to where we caught them last year. No, thank God for the no wind. Of course, wind had opened this bitch up in like 5 minutes, but that's okay. We gotta rock back and forth to break the ice up. Yeah, she doesn't quite go through it like a bass boat does. It's working. Yeah, this could be a little tough today, Mikey. Could be a tough bite. Well, what? Jerkbait killed him last time. I'm starting jerkbait. On to the next thing. Well, just had to have the old camera die. Threw the old prawn in there for the first time. Yeah, dude. Prawn on a Texas rig, and this guy picked it up. First throw in there. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, bud. Yeah, dude, little Texas rig prawn. 4-pounder.
That's a monster. Look at that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's sweet, dude.
First cast, my GoPro died because it can't even keep up with how much it's pulling, because it's 22 degrees out here right now. I threw the tube by there, but I thought maybe if I got something a little bit more craw-like, because Mikey just missed one on a jig. That's the guy. That's the play, homie. You bet. That took like 7 bait changes for me.
Yeah.
I went like jerkbait, mini crankbait, pulsed a lipless on the bottom, threw a spinnerbait really slow. Mikey missed one on a jig, and I'm like, maybe I want something just a little bit smaller. Can't believe we just caught one. This water's probably like 34 degrees. All right, making power moves. All right, I think we're gonna make the cast we need to make. And it was April, first week in April, and so it was way later. Is that a fish? That's a fish on the jerkbait. Get all the cameras, Mikey. Get them going. We got a fish.
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. Start it. Get it rolling. Hey, I'm just happy we're getting bit. This is incredible. We can't even fish 90% of the lake because there's ice on it. And the old sun dolphin probably ain't gonna break it, but very finessey baits. Provoke jerk bait and the prawn. Mikey got bit on a jig. We're just fishing slow. This island here has some pretty deep water. We're actually in like 10 feet right here, which is pretty deep for a little pond like this. And off the edge of it, there's some rock, and not crazy rock, but just harder bottom. Things are at least happening a little bit. And ran that flat 75. God dang, another one. Could be a little better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got a jerkbait bite maybe. They're built right. Same spot, dude. Yeah, we just bumped up. We fished this spot in the boat last year. That's a little better one. A little 15-incher. Twitch, twitch, pause on the drop-off. They eat jerkbait still. I'm just glad we got our little 2-pound anchor out. No electronics, nothing. We're just old school, fishing slow, fishing the conditions, making it rain. Uh-oh.
Shitting all over us.
We got poop situation.
We got.
I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera, but we got about 72 billion geese that are flying over us, and all of a sudden it looks like it started raining. It's turds. It ain't good.
Definitely raining poop right
Yep. But yeah, man, it has like crazy. Oh, there's another one. Stuck that time.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little dude. Not a bad one though. The old prawn spot. You know what? I'm just glad we're catching some. I don't care if they're small or what. This is fantastic.
Texas rig, get out of here.
Texas rig, dude.
Get out of here.
Texas rig prawn. That's my favorite color too. I love that green pumpkin with the, I don't know what kind of color that is in there. It's like silver, but they eat it. Good little finessey bait this time of year.
That was a mess of its own.
It was.
We're talking mad shit on the camera.
There we go. That's one.
Oh shit.
I got one and it's big. Bigger. Bigger acting. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just took him a second. Woo. Look at this guy.
He's fat, dude.
Look at this guy. Will you grab that one for me, homie?
Yeah.
Just watch yourself. He's got the old provoke sideways. Get him, Mikey. That'll, babe.
That's a tank, dude.
Dude, that is a damn hammer schlagen. That looks like the one I caught here last year. Look at that, freaking
huge, dude.
Oh my god, that's a beautiful thing. Love it. Love it. That's a giant fish this time of year. I love it.
Dude, that's stupid.
That's I mean, that's like a 5.5 pounder probably.
Yeah,
I sure brought my damn scale after
I have
what
one.
happened last year. Do you?
Yeah. You wanna...
Shit, yeah, let's throw him on the scale, dude. Look how red his mouth is in those crushers. Usually that's a sign that they're eating crawdads. I don't know if that's necessarily the case.
All right, whatever. We're gonna have to go kilograms. We'll just
kilograms. We can Google it. 2.61 kilograms. Beautiful. 2.6 kilogram. However big that is, bass.
we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out on the Google. Let him kick off here. There he goes. Back home. Thank you, dude.
That was awesome, dude.
That was fantastic.
Let's get another one.
Let's get you one. Well, guys, I guess I'll tell you what I'm doing here, but it's not really anything different than what I was doing before. But I think the sun came out a little bit ago. It didn't really come out, but it just got brighter. It's trying to come out. It's partly cloudy. But this island over here has got some hard spots and a decent drop off. And for whatever reason, there's just a little turn right up there that the fish are sitting in a little pocket. And I've caught 3 little ones right there on this provoked jerkbait. But it's basically just, ooh, no, that's grass. There's this slimy, mucky shit, I think, up on the shallow part of it before it drops off. So we're catching, and that's not the slimy stuff, that's old, dead milfoil. So basically just sitting it out there in a high percentage area where we caught them last year, and a couple twitches, and just basically letting it sit for 5 to 10 seconds until one comes up and slurps it. I like these provokes because out of the box, they're generally weighted, so they will suspend almost perfectly. Otherwise, I like to put a little bit of lead tape on them. I definitely don't want them sinking because we fish a lot of shallow stuff like this where there's a lot of scummy moss and stuff on the bottom. You're going to catch a ton of that when you're pausing it this long because that jerkbait's just going to slowly get down, obviously, and when you twitch it, it'll be in it. So this guy, I think, with the water as cold as it is, I mean, there's no way it's over 40 degrees. It's probably 34 to 36 degree water if I had to guess. We got ice on the majority of the lake over here. Shit's crazy. Get out of there.
Yes, sir.
Get out. Oh, that took some finessing, man. This isn't a very heavy rod. It's a 7-1. What is it, medium heavy? Yeah, medium heavy. That's a fat fish too. Dang, dude, they're in these trees. You bet, on the old prawn. The piran. It's good too, all different sizes of fish. That's more of like the 2 3/4 pound variety. Fat. Mikey just had one. We just made a switch before we had to go. Thought we'd come over here to these trees now that the wind picked up for just a split second, enough that there's no ice in this spot anymore. There was ice here half an hour ago, and now we're open water fishing it, and there's bass in it.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, he's got it, and that's a big one. Yeah, you got the right kind, homie.
Oh my god.
Dude, what do you got? You got all big. Oh Jesus!
He was playing.
Dude, they're just like.
Because it's wrapped. That's right.
Oh, okay. I was like,
oh
dang,
my gosh,
son. Dude. Yeah, bud. You just put on one of those new finesse jigs too. Sneaky, strong work, man.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
On board, man.
On the board.
Finesse jig.
You bet. You were sitting there and I was like, man, I think your line is going sideways.
The bite is so subtle.
It is, but it should be, because god dang, it's cold. Get out of there.
Yes,
That's a big one. That's a big one. Ooh. Oh my god. Giant freaking head shakes. Look at that. God dang, another freaking prawn fish. That's not as big as my big one, but another 3.5 pounder probably. You bet. Just tell Mikey it'd be so good if you could get a jerkbait through these trees, but without a trolling motor, we just got to paddle the oar. We would be a pain to go around and get all the snags out. This is working just fine, I think. This is still the first prawn I've had on too.
Oh yeah. That's how it works, man.
There's one. Oh shit, what did I hook? Just an angry one. I don't know if he's big, he's just mad. He ate it, went straight sideways. He's pretty big. Look at that mouth. Come here, bud. I'm just gonna grab my 12-pound line. You bet. God, those are some big freaking frames on them. Sucks, we're just like out here in the trees flipping jigs and prawns. That one's a little bit closer to 5. We're got a good little bag we're working on here, but prawn and the jerkbait, there's some fish that are eating some baits today. One more cast after this one. There's another one.
Sir.
Sir. All right, we'll end it on that one. Max needs picked up from school.
Dang it, Max.
Dang it, Max. That's okay. I'd say we had a solid little day. Cool cold water markings on this guy. Sweet. That's crazy when their tails get like that. So black on that lateral line. Well, it's been real, guys. Woo! The dolphin getting her done. Honestly, guys, when we walked over that hill right there and we saw this lake was covered in skim ice except for like a little spot over there. Didn't have the highest hopes today, but we grinded it out, went over to the first spot, started throwing some really finessey baits, a little 6 cents provoked jerkbait and a little finessey prawn guy, a little Texas rig. Freaking whacked them today. And then we went over once some of the ice blew off the lake and caught some on the same baits on the prawn and stuff because the wood's too thick to throw the jerkbait. Crazy. This lake's ridiculous, Mikey.
I don't think I've even seen anything like that.
No.
To be honest.
That was wild. Catching them in mid 30-degree water in February. You can catch them that way around the country. Not this far north generally. That was absolutely ridiculous. These are the baits I threw though. Something special about this color of provoked jerkbait. It's like a natural color, but it's got kind of a glowy bone on the bottom. It gets freaking chewed. And then you guys have seen this so many times. This I think it's Green Pumpkin Magic is the name of the color, but that's my favorite 6th Sense plastic color. I'll link everything I used right down below. But huge thank you to this guy right back here behind me for having me out. Of course, man. We caught him good last year, like really good early. I didn't think we could top it. Today we freaking topped it.
Oh, we topped it all right.
We topped it. And I'm gonna drop, like I said, a little bit of a playlist right up here for you guys to go check out that has more pond fishing, bank fishing type stuff if you like these kind of videos. Thanks so much for watching this one. I'm Evers.